Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving into one of the most powerful, most respected, and honestly, one of the most intimidating looking programming languages out there, C++. Now, if you've ever looked at C++ code and thought, what on earth is going on here? Don't worry. By the end of this video, you are going to understand exactly what's happening. You're going to write your first program, and you're going to actually get why this language still powers everything from video games to operating systems to your car's software, decades after it was created. So if that sounds good, smash that subscribe button. Let's get into it. Before we write a single line of code, let's talk about why you're even spending your time on this. C++ is the backbone of Unreal Engine. It's used heavily inside Google Chrome. It runs banking systems that move billions of dollars a day, and it's still the go-to language when performance absolutely cannot be compromised. Here's the thing, C++ gives you control, like real control. You're going to manage memory yourself. You're going to understand exactly what your computer is doing. And that knowledge is going to make you a better programmer in literally any other language you touch after this. This is the language that separates people who can code from people who actually understand how computers work. And today, you're starting that journey. All right, let's get you set up. You've got two easy options here. Option one, install an online compiler like replit.com or onlinegibby.com. Zero setup. Just open your browser and start coding. Perfect for following along right now. Option two, install it locally. If you're on Windows, grab MinGW or install Visual Studio Community. It's free. On Mac, you already have it through Xcode command line tools. On Linux, you've probably got it already, or it's one terminal command away. For this tutorial, I'm going to use VS Code, so go ahead and get that open right now. Pause the video if you need to, get it installed, and let's write some actual code. Let's write the classic, hello world, every programmer's rite of passage. Let's break this down piece by piece because every single line here matters. Include IOStream. This brings in the input/output library so we can actually print things to the screen. In EEMain, this is the entry point of every C++ program. When you run your code, this is where execution starts. std or count. That's how we print output. Think of it as character output. And the std part just means it's coming from the standard library. Return 0. This tells the operating system the program finished successfully. And look at that. Hello world. Boom. You just wrote and ran your first C++ program. That feeling, that's the feeling you're chasing for the rest of this journey. Now let's talk about variables, or basically containers that store data. C++ is what we call a statically typed language, meaning you have to tell it exactly what kind of data you're storing. Int is for whole numbers, double is for decimals, char is a single character, bool is true or false, and string holds text. This might feel like extra work compared to languages like Python, but trust me, this is C++ being upfront with you about exactly what's happening in memory. That's a feature, not a bug. Now here's where your code starts making decisions. This is where it gets fun. If statements are literally your program thinking, okay, if this condition is true, do this. Otherwise, check the next thing. Now let's talk loops, because this is where computers really start to flex their muscles. Doing repetitive tasks instantly that would take us forever by hand, this stuff, loops and conditionals, is the foundation of literally every program you will ever write. Get comfortable here. Let's talk about functions. These are reusable blocks of code that do one specific job. Functions let you write code once and use it as many times as you want with different inputs. Why does this matter so much? Because as your programs grow, and trust me, they will, functions keep your code organized, readable, and way easier to fix when something breaks. If you followed along and typed this code yourself, you are officially no longer a complete beginner. You have real working C++ knowledge. Now here's your homework, and I mean this. Go back through this video, retype every single example without copying and pasting, and try changing the numbers, the text, the logic, break it, fix it. That's literally how you actually learn this. If this video helped you, drop a like. It genuinely helps the channel grow, and subscribe because next week we're going deeper. Pointers, memory management, and the stuff that makes C++ legendary. Drop a comment and let me know what do you want to build with C++, a game, a tool. I've read every single one. This has been the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Keep coding.